What is your favorite memory as a dad?
My favorite memory as a dad, I have a lot of memories, man. I think every day, I think TJ can speak to this too, man. Like every day is dope, bro. I pity those who are missing out on fatherhood because I got beautiful daughters, man. They look like me, but they strong. So when I hear them say something, they only said something the other day, man. I was like, this child here, she just like her dad. It just it made me, I felt fulfilled. And then she thanked me, man. She was just like, man, I appreciate you. I ain't gonna tell her this, but well, she'll know now. Like she made me cry the other day. She was just like, man, I appreciate you being intentional. I appreciate you like trying to create a relationship between us. And then summer, I was just like, I want to take you to school and pick you up. I said, but I know your mama want to pick you up. She was like, nah, I want you to pick me up. And not to be on no selfish stuff, but I was like, man, like this is my partner. And then like they be seeing me, but both of my daughters, no disrespect, both of them some assholes too. So there's that aspect, but I respect both of their mind for both of them to say something, even at 11 and 28. I respect both of their mind. So it's no just one moment, bro. It's just like every moment I have with when I see Dayana parents and the way that she parents, I was like, man, then Dayana be so pathetic. I don't know what that word it's something strong, but sometimes she be talking to me, I be feeling like a parent be talking to me, like she was. I just think my daughter's a dope, so that's my answer. That's my most favorite part of being a father.
Now, I'm gonna ask you a question about the programs that you
Mm-hmm.
What were you seeing that motivated you? Because most guys they do double-digit years in prison, and they get caught up, and it's rare that somebody goes that long and doesn't go back.
Right.
So, what did you see in your situation and in the community that like this has to be done?
That's a good question. I think that like even before my incarceration, I was who I was. When I look back in the junior high yearbook, where I was writing stuff, grammatically it went on point, but the overall idea was that I am for the people, and it was something I seen in Malcolm X when I first initially read the book. When I seen the movie, goosebumps came over me. So I've always kind of felt like I had an obligation to the people. I got lost along the way. When I kind of like came back to that, um, it gives me purpose. I have been blessed to be free. It's a blessing to be free. And it's a blessing to be a part of the solution. And I'm thankful for any opportunity that I've been given. But bro, I got an obligation to my people. And I always sum it up where I look at certain people in history. They sacrifice themselves for the greater good. If you and Nicholas is gonna get me to the promised land, or gonna get us to the promised land, and I have to be sacrificed, it just mathematically makes sense. I'm just gonna have to be sacrificed. If your daughter or your son gonna be the one that's gonna get the people to the promised land, but I gotta sacrifice and I gotta do this, well then that makes sense to me. That makes sense to me. And I have been a part of the problem. I have been regarded as the unfather, but the father never regarded or discarded me. That used to be my poem when I was. But anyways, I've been a part of the problem, but I find so much happiness in being a part of the solution. Man, it just blessed my heart. It's God just set it up that way, or my ancestors set it up that way, where it's just like I find pleasure in being a part of the solution, bro. It's the freest I've ever felt. It's the most alive that I ever felt. And to the death of me, shit, I'm gonna be putting that work in. Yeah.
What would you want your legacy to be?
It's a really good question, man. My stupid ass is I started. I don't think I'm gonna die in no car wreck. I don't think I'm gonna die on no airplane. I'm gonna die for the people because I love the people. Because I love the people.
That was some old nigga shit.
No, for real. No, for real. But you gotta be old to know who, because I bet your uncle know who I'm talking about. So my legacy, man, just real simple, man. I belong to the people. I belong to the people, and there's no greater satisfaction in that, man. I can say a whole bunch of other things, but for the most part, bro, I belong to the people.
Dealing with the youth that you deal with, what's your hope? Are you hopeful, or are you kind of, like, man, this got to get better than this? Just the young people that you deal with on a daily basis.
That's a really good question, man. That's a loaded question too, bro. I think that within any fight, as a boxer or a shooter, or you have to take a true calculation as to where you are in the fight. So a lot of times my comments come off as griping or bitching. I'm really recognizing where I'm at in the race, or where we are at in the race. And in order for me to tighten the F up, I got to be like, hey man, we in fourth place. Ain't no way possible we supposed to be right here.
Right.
So I'll regurgitate, or I'll spit out statistics and facts, and they could be, to the naked ear, they sound negative, but I'm just acknowledging where we're at in the race. And my hope is that next generation be sparked, or they see something, or we have somebody that we can support and get behind, bro. If I, like a young Huey, if I could make a deal with God or somebody, man, we would see a young Huey rise from the streets of Atlanta and to really just take over. And sometimes I'd be hearing it in certain people, and I'd be like, I'd be hearing it in Killer Mike sometimes. Yeah. I'd be like, man, this dude, God, man, if he told me to go out and pick trash up, bro, I would do it. Yeah. So I hear it in certain people, and then it's my hopes that these entertainers, that these rappers, man, that they'll understand the power that they have. If Young Thug came home, bro, and he didn't rap about killing nobody or doing no weird shit, and he just rapped about righteousness, and it would change the tone of the city, man. It would really change. That man really could change the world, bro, within his lyrics. Because they would start doing what he told them to do. But I don't know if he don't see it, or maybe I'm chasing waterfalls. But I feel like, bro, if somebody who had the voice would see the vision, we'll be in a different place. We'll be powerful, bro. It'll be ridiculous.
How would you want the next chapter of our family to look?
Rats on rats on rats.
That would be awesome.
That would be dope, bro. One of y'all could find it in y'all cells to just accumulate the effective number sequence, so we can catch this 400 million. Yeah, we could just bro, I like to see us doing things. I like to see us traveling as a unit. Like TJ said, like, sometimes it's just Sunday breakfast, man, But through that, he and I are in a certain place, but then our daughters, our grandchildren, they began to understand the importance of family and togetherness, and just getting together with your people, and just talking about things. You know what I mean? As many tables as I hear out of my house, bro, most of the time I eat upstairs in my room in front of the TV. You see what I'm saying? But it's that connection. I would love for us to embrace just togetherness, man. And like Dainhen said, like, just be intentional about being together and being one, and understanding, man, we are forced to reckon with, man. We got college students, and we got graduates, and we got, leaders. And I think that as fuck shit begets fuck shit, supreme shit begets supreme shit. And once we start understanding that, hey man, we are supreme, and we are what we are, we'll start going to where we need to go. And the potential is it's ridiculous. It's just, I think it's beyond any of our wildest imaginations. So, but we got to start somewhere. So I will unthaw the chicken, so that, we may one day be in cahoots with the likes of Jay-Z or Beyonce or world leaders. I don't know if that answered the question.
So, like, concerning your program, what is your next step? Like, what is your vision for the next step of your program? Are you trying to take it statewide or?
Here's where I'm at. Because of the passing of Henry Butler, man, family has become, I've become intentional. And so within that, Dainhen just had one of her first speaking engagements this past weekend, the weekend before last, where she did a workshop at the Cab Juvenile Court. But we talked about grandpa. We talked about drug usage, just like we talked in one of the previous interviews about, how drugs came to Detroit after the Vietnam War and the effect that it has on generations. So when I go into her workshop, I talked about, hey, because of my ill actions, it cost me 9 years of 10 years of my life, but it caused me to miss 9 years of her life. So I have to be not just apologetic. I have to understand what's going on. What I have to say to the young girls is one thing, but then she's got a totally different perception as to what's going on. But then she has a certain degree of strength and wisdom that it's gonna carry over. It's like I could go and I could talk forever, and I know how to generate an invoice or some money, and it's cool. But I think that I have an obligation to facilitate or position my offspring to be just as effective, if not more effective. So it's more along the line. It's not really me. I'm gonna go where God want me to go. I'm gonna do what the powers that be have me to do. I don't really have I don't know what I might be doing tomorrow. Right now, I got classes set up for months to come on in, but I'm always open to change. I'm always open to growth. And I would like to say that I dictated that I would be in this situation that I am now. Not true. I just had my heart in a particular place, and the powers that be kind of blessed me with certain situations. So whatever God got for me, man, that's what it's gonna be. But I'm gonna go at it wholeheartedly. I'm gonna give it everything I got to. I ain't breathing no more.
How was your mindset when grandpa passed away?
My mindset was at first denial. Thus my refusal to come to the hospital. I was just like, if I go to the hospital, if I sit in this room, it's gonna make it real. So it's not real to me. So everybody called me. TJ was the one that I was like, okay, nah, I'm gonna call him up there. Cause he just had a sense of urgency in his voice. I almost got scared of that nigga. Man, you need to get up to the hospital now. I'm like, damn, they told him to call me because I wasn't responding to nobody else. And it was like, he'll listen to this nigga right here. So, but when I got there, it just made it real. It made it real. And I didn't want it to be real, but that was the way that I was dealing with it. I was like, no, they gonna call back and be like, nah, he all right. It was almost like the pass in the park. Park took 5 shots. I'm like, oh man, he'll be all right. And that's just the kind of relationship I had with Henry Butler, with my dad. He was like, even when the last time I was over there, he was trying to show me the bruises that he had on his side. I ain't looking at that shit, man. Show that to the women in the family. But I've always been that way to him. He'll be like, we'll be talking, this is years ago. And he'll be like, oh yeah, it hurt when I moved it. Man, I started talking about something else. Because that's just what my mindset was. Because once I acknowledged that the man that I know that used to have magic that can change the light, man, you can't be hurting me. You're a superhero. Yeah. You can't be hurting me. So I ain't even acknowledging that shit. So ain't no need for us talking about it.
Right.
Yeah. So that's what it was. But then that transitioned into strength. And I was just like, man, this is a good opportunity for me to tighten up as a backbone. So it caused me my conversation with my daughters changed, with my siblings changed. There's always room for improvement, but there are a few things that he wanted us to do, and that's to be together, to be happy, and to continue to grow. So as long as that's the agenda that we're pushing, man, I think that we'll be in a really dope place.